Yes student, let's start the examples of exercise 1.5. Example 12 is given to you. Check whether 7 root 5, 7 by root 5, root 2 plus this and this are irrational numbers or not. So what is there that we have to check they are irrational or not? As we know very well that under root 5 if we solve, then the value is an irrational number, because we have already done the square roots of prime numbers. They are always irrational. It means the under root 5 is irrational. In the same way under root 2 is also irrational, and the pi value also I have discussed with you that is also irrational. So what I want to explain you that if you will multiply this irrational number with 7, if you will multiply it, then obviously you will get a non-terminating, non-repeating term. As like the 7 root 5, you will get this value which is non-terminating and non-repeating, and we know very well the non-terminating, non-repeating term is always irrational. So if we multiply an rational number with an irrational number, then we are always getting an irrational number. In the same way, if you are dividing a rational with an irrational, that will also come an irrational number, means a non-terminating, non-repeating term only. If you add, then 2, and if you subtract, then 2. It means we have got this thing that whenever we are adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing with the irrational numbers, then we will always get a irrational number. I hope you have understood. In the same way, you have to do your exercise question also. Now I am taking the example 13. Add this and under root 2 minus 3 root 3. It is related to the operations on the irrational numbers. First thing which I want to make you clear, always try to understand it that square roots numbers, square root number you can treat as a variable. How to use it as a variable? As like if you have under root 2, we can say under root 2, under root 3, under root 5. They all are different terms, as like x, y, z. They are unlike terms. You can say that they all are unlike terms because they all are different variables. So if we are applying any operation on them, operation means if you are doing under root 2 plus under root 3, if you are adding two unlike terms, then obviously you cannot add them, you will leave them same. You cannot say it under root 5. No, you cannot add, because as like x plus y, you cannot add. They are just only left same. In the same way, you cannot add these terms also. In the same way, you cannot subtract. But we know very well if we are multiplying x and y, then we can multiply them as if you have 2x into 3y, then we are writing them 6xy. In the same way, if you have under root 2 into under root 3, then you can write under root 6. It is correct. But under root 2 plus under root 3, it is not equal to under root 5. It is always just only this. You have to leave it same. So in this way, if you have to solve this example, it's given to you that you have to add this and this. So what you will do, under root 2 and under root 2, these two are like terms, root 2 and root 2. So how to add them? You will add them, you will treat them like this is 2x and this is your x. So it means if you treat that 2x plus x, what you will say for 2x plus x? I think it is 3x we are saying. So in the same way, we will say 2 plus 1. When no number is there, then it is called 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 root 2. We will say 3 root 2. 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. They both are like terms, root 3 and root 3. So 5 minus 3 as 2, and root 3 we will write with it. So this is 2 root 3. Now the example 14, multiply 6 root 5 by 2 root 5. So 6 root 5 into 2 root 5. 6 2s are 12. Root 5 into root 5. What do you know about root 5 and root 5? whenever we are multiplying any square root number with that the same square root number, then it is a perfect square number. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Under root 5 into under root 5 is 5. So in the same way, if you are having 6 root 5 into 2 root 5, then what you will do, 6 2s are 12, and root 5 into root 5 is 5, which is equal to 60. So this will be your example. 12 5s are 60. Divide 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. So it means we have to divide it. So what you will do, we can write root 15. As I said, if you are having root 3 into root 5, then we can multiply them. We can write it under root 15. So in the same way, we can split also. Root 3 into root 5 divide by 2 root 3. So 2 4s are 8. Root 3 will be cancelled with root 3. What is left? We are left with 4 root 5. Thank you.